So Christian,
What's
your
up?
story.
Yeah. So, tell me first,
Yeah.
who did you think was the killer? Did you think it was her at first?
Um, well, it's an interesting game because you can kind of stumble onto any piece of information in any order.
Yeah, that's true.
Um, I guess I never doubted that it was her.
Yeah. Okay.
But when you say her,
Yeah. That's the whole thing with that game, right?
so here's a stupid question.
Yeah.
Is she two people or one person?
Yeah. Well, I guess that's like the main question.
I
The
guess.
big question of the hour,
So
pretty
let's start
much.
at the beginning.
Yeah.
Let's start at the very beginning.
Sure.
So, according to her,
Yep.
according to one of her,
Yeah. One of her. One of he,
she
she, father,
is,
mother.
yep, she is a pair of twins
Yep.
named Hannah and Eve.
Yep.
And Eve was strangled by the umbilical cord
Yeah, something like that.
and went to live with a midwife for like the first 5 years
Yeah.
of her life. But then, whoa, what is this? Is this the next level?
Yep, next level, I beat the boss.
Awesome. Nice. Look at that. Um, Florence, the midwife.
Yep,
And then Florence falls down the stairs and dies under mysterious circumstances.
correct.
Um,
Such a
yeah,
beautiful story already.
yeah. And because obviously, though they were twins, and this is all her
Her,
talk,
yeah, this is all her hearsay.
right? Because though they were twins, they were separated at birth. So Eve, I'm using finger quotes,
Yeah.
Eve, would see Hannah,
Yep.
finger quotes, and um,
In the window, in the
right,
reflection.
and be amazed that there was someone who looked exactly like her living across the street,
Yep.
which leads into this recurring theme of fairy tales and
Yep.
mirrors and so
Rapunzel.
on. Yep. So I guess after Florence dies, Eve goes and lives in the attic. Is that correct?
I believe so. That's what I got from it.
Yep. And they kind of cohabit the same. They act as though they're one person.
Yeah, pretty much.
Um,
Like she uses both of them like interchangeably, and like
right.
they inhabit the same body in like different circumstances.
Yeah. Well, it would be like the mom. She tells a story where the mom was like yelling at her to get dressed, so
Yeah.
she goes into the bedroom, and then the other person comes out fully
Yep.
dressed.
Yep.
And then, was it their parents who died also under mysterious circumstances?
Yeah, she said that's another part that kind of confused me. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
That's one of the first big mysteries is how did her parents really die? Because she
yeah,
says that the police say it was death caps, it was mushrooms,
right,
and she said that her dad grew mushrooms in the basement.
right. He would never make that mistake.
Yeah, so it wasn't. I don't think it would be him unless either A, he killed himself,
Right.
or
And the mom, right? Weren't they
yeah, the
found
mom
like,
too.
side by
Yeah,
side? Yeah,
unless or B, she killed both of them.
right. Which is what I assume.
Yeah, which I was leaning toward, and then she made the comment that they never checked the attic,
Right,
so it kind of led you to believe that the attic and her had something
right.
to do with it.
Man, what a cool game.
Yeah, it is really cool. A lot of cool little.
I'm really jazzed about it.
Yeah, it
But
was
anyway,
really awesome. I had a fun time with it. Well
so
worth the
then,
$6 entry price.
absolutely. Um, so then boys enter the equation,
Yep,
and that's where things start to get,
really weird.
you know,
Pretty much.
I guess before we go forward,
Yeah.
do you think they're two people, or do you think it's one person?
At first, I was really thinking that they were two people. Like at
Yeah.
first, like I was like, she said twins, and I was looking up twins. I was like, oh crap, she had a twin.
Yep.
Oh man.
Right.
And then I thought that the person you were playing as, you were her twin
Yeah.
sister.
Yep.
That's what
that
I was thinking the whole time. Did you
Yep.
think that?
Well, I didn't realize you were a woman until the end credits message, which basically reveals that you are this person's daughter,
Yes.
which is kind of a crazy because or at least I was under the assumption at that point that she was infertile,
Yeah, me too.
but then it's revealed that she was pregnant, and that might have something to do with the uh, the Moida.
Yep, that is true.
Because we haven't even talked about
The
you're
murder
trying to
itself,
find
yep.
out, yeah, Simon, the husband.
Yep. He was murdered, and that's what it's all
Yep.
about.
So yeah.
So what next?
um, well, I guess at this point, I don't believe they're two people.
Yeah, me neither. Well, I mean,
I
at
believe,
first I did. At
yeah,
first I thought they were two different people. But then I looked at it and then I kind of went back and forth, back and forth. I was like, yeah, no, no. Now
yeah,
I'm definitely leaning towards no on that one.
yep. The only thing keeping me from being like, of course, is the tattoo that Eve has.
Yeah, that's true, because there's one where she, like, has her sleeves rolled up.
Yep,
A
and she
little
doesn't
bit.
have the.
Yeah.
It,
I'm
you
not
can't
sure
really
if
tell
that's,
because
yeah,
it
I'm
doesn't
not sure if her
really.
sleeve was rolled up high enough or, but yeah, that part really got
It's
me
pure
too.
evil.
Threw me through a
Yep.
loop.
And
But yeah, that's like the kind of thing is like the writing for that game is really well done in that way, in that they don't have to like explicitly say everything. They can be a little,
right.
they can not fill in all the gaps and
Yeah.
make you theory craft yourself.
God,
Makes
when
it a
she's
little more
playing,
interesting. What's
it's
that?
true. She's playing the guitar. That's like, if we have like a moment of the year
Yeah,
award at the end of the year, that's gonna be on there.
that
Cause
was
man.
really cool. I like that part a lot too.
And then she's like, "You don't want to hear the next part," and they're like, "Why don't you play the next part?" And the
Yeah.
next part's like, "Man,
Yep.
it's messed up.
Oh
It's
my
messed
gosh,
up."
this part.
Yeah,
This part's evil.
it's messed up too.
Oh man. But yeah, like when there's like a singing part, I usually just cringe and then turn away. But her
Right.
singing wasn't too bad. It wasn't too
No,
bad.
and it's really,
It's really the lyrics were really interesting
yeah,
with her obsession with folk music and whatnot.
yep, and fairy tales and all that. Yep, it didn't reveal that much,
Yeah.
but I felt like it was one of the most important parts.
Yeah.
of the game.
So, what's your picture of the Friday night when Simon was murdered?
I think there's a lot of pieces, a lot of moving
Yeah.
pieces. I guess, and
Oh, shoot.
I'll make mistakes in my explanation, but this
Yeah.
is my main gist of it. Is at some point Simon, because it was her birthday, correct?
Yep.
I assume at some point they fought. Well, they fought about the baby.
Yep.
It seems like for sure. At some
Yep.
point, it was revealed to Hannah slash Eve that he knew they were one person,
Yep.
and that led to.
Her freaking out. pretty
Yeah,
much.
but what I don't understand is they bring up this blonde wig.
Yeah.
There was hair found on his body that could. Um, was the wig?
Oh, the same
I
thing.
don't really. I don't really understand the importance of the wig. Was she
Yeah.
using the wig to differentiate herself
Yeah, I
from?
feel like that's what Eve was trying to do, was use the wig to feel like she was different. I mean,
Yeah.
because then it would also lend credence to the fact that she was the same person, that
Right.
she was differentiating herself somehow. And she
Right.
said that Hannah used the wig to try and pretend that she was her. So
Right.
yeah. So
Which
that
is
would
so
make
messed up
sense.
if they are actually the same person.
Yeah, that is really weird.
really.
It's really screwed up.
um.
She's a screwed up lady.
So, and then they put a watch on Simon to establish a fake alibi, right?
Yep. Pretty
That
much.
she was in Glasgow.
Yep.
Um. At that point,
Yep.
would that be? But who was in Glasgow?
Yeah, that's what I'm not sure. That's the big hole in her story right there. Is it being
Right.
or the story of it being two different people, is the whole Glasgow situation and the car situation, because, well, she does say that she was there for the murder.
Yes.
So
She basically confesses at one point.
yeah, pretty much.
but it's hard to take that. I
Take
guess
that
you
at
could take
face
that at
value.
face value. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Man.
like, yeah, I don't know if the driving thing even happened at all.
Right.
She
I don't
actually,
believe it did. I
yeah.
think because what happens is he gets her a mirror for her birthday,
Yep.
and I think what happened was he presented it to both of them
Oh
at
yeah.
different times,
Mhm.
which was his revealing that he knew, but I
Yep.
think they took it to mean that he was cheating on them with
Normal.
each other,
Yeah.
which doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. I don't know. There is the whole like motif of mirrors and reflections and everything
Yeah.
like that,
Well, he
and like,
dies because of the mirror. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, and he works with mirrors and
He's a glazier.
yeah, a
Yeah.
glacier,
Yeah.
a glacier.
Man, Eve is so much better than Hannah. I mean, come on.
You think so?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Well, the main, like, the hair is the main difference, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like it is.
Yeah. But it's always, I was never sure, because you never know.
Yeah, that's true.
But then there's that one, maybe my favorite clip in the whole game is when she's got the lie detector on
Yep.
and she says her name and she's like, I'm Hannah. Oh, I mean, and you can tell something's not right.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Another thing is if she's not the same person, or I mean if she is the same person, when does she turn and like how does she become Hannah and how does she become Eve?
Right.
Because there is the tap messaging, and did you decode what the tap messages are both times she uses
Yes.
them? Yeah. What'd you get for the
One
first one?
is one is love you and the other one is bye Hannah,
Yep, yep.
which is yeah.
Yeah, the first one when she's like Hannah, Hannah, Hannah. Why'd you bring up Eve?
Yeah.
That's when she says bye Hannah. So
Yep.
I'm
And then she
thinking maybe that tapping would
yeah.
set it off somehow or something like that,
Right.
but I'm not sure. I mean,
Was
once
there
again, what's that?
Yeah, sorry. Well, I was just wondering if there was any importance because when they bring up the tapping, they said, "Oh, the parents thought it was mice, that's why they got a cat." And then there's a lot of talk about the cat. Did you know if there was any?
No, I never noticed really anything that interesting about the cat. Did you?
No.
I mean, other than the cat flap, and she said someone
Yeah,
could squeeze through it, but I'm not sure if that really meant anything.
yeah. And then the another hole in her story, I believe, is the lock on the door.
Yeah.
She says it locks if the door is closed, but then
Hmm.
she later says it was unlocked. You can tell because of the such and such.
Yep, yep. That's true.
Um, and you can tell the their story of what happened that night was rehearsed because I believe they both say the exact same thing basically.
Yeah,
So
pretty much.
so basically the only thing we can know is that she killed him, right?
Yep, pretty much.
Or we can assume.
Yeah, we can assume that she did it, because there isn't anyone else for us to believe,
Right.
really, that would have done it. But yeah, it's a really interesting game. I mean, I don't know, I feel like the kind of like alternate personality thing has
Yeah.
been used a lot,
Sure.
especially in the crime genre like that.
Sure.
But I don't know. It was still really interesting. I mean, it's about the journey,
Yeah.
not the destination, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, that's especially true for that game
Yeah.
because like there isn't really like a final end game because you're piecing everything
Right.
together, and eventually, yeah, you're gonna
Yeah.
find all the pieces, but there isn't
Right.
like a big payoff twist kind of thing. I mean, there's
Right.
like a small little twist in there, but it doesn't really change that much. And we could
There's
talk
like
about the twist, which is you
the whole
being her daughter.
How awesome is it that you can see your reflection in the
Yeah, that freaked me out the first time it happened.
it's so awesome and you can see like the police sirens go by and
Yeah.
it's like,
At first I thought that was like the police coming for you and you had to like hurry up or something like that. I'm like, oh shoot, is this like timed?
yeah.
But yeah, the first time I saw that I like freaked out and I was like, oh jeez, is someone
And you
killing
can-
me? What's going on?
The lights are like
Yeah. But but yeah, like you end up being her daughter, which is really interesting. So
yeah.
does that mean like she says that she's pregnant while she's being interrogated, right?
Right. She basically says that the baby was more important than the
Yeah.
marriage.
Yeah, she does.
Um,
And for the last message, did you when the lady or whoever let you into the database said, "Do you understand why your mother did what she did?" Did you
right.
answer yes or no, Tucker?
I said no.
Me too. Dang. I wonder what they
Yeah.
say if you say yes then.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a fascinating game.
But yeah. But why do you think she did what she did then?
Well, okay. Here's another theory I have.
Yep.
Well, I don't know.
Oh no.
Well, I guess that wouldn't make sense, but you could almost say that she had been doing this for her whole life because it creates this alibi for a crime
Yeah.
that's like impossible to deny if you create this second person.
Okay. You
Like if I
mean
said I had a twin, I didn't kill him, my twin killed him,
yeah.
right?
Yep.
And there's no way to disprove that I have a twin if my twin supposedly died in childbirth but did not. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Was kept
Okay.
secret my entire life that I had this twin.
Yep. But
But I
there's
think that
yeah, go ahead.
might be digging too deep into it. I
Think
don't
so?
know. I don't know.
I don't know with this game. I mean, you've got the writer from Silent Hill's Shattered
Dude,
Memories,
I
is it?
so want to play that game now.
Do you?
I
I
am
don't
so
know if it's
excited
any
to
good.
play
I
that game.
thought like the only Silent Hill games that were worth a damn were like the first two.
No, I've heard that one's actually,
Is it?
yeah, pretty
Okay.
good. Or at least like interesting in the same way that this game is interesting.
Oh, really? Okay.
It might not be like the best
Yeah.
Silent Hill game, but
Okay, I'll have to check it
for
out
sure.
then because I never knew that.
Yeah, I've
Do you
heard
know?
really good things
Do you
about
know
it.
what it's for? What systems it's for?
The Wii, I think.
Oh, okay.
I think
Yeah.
it's the one where like people talk to you over the Wiimote.
Oh,
Like
really?
it's your cell phone and they're like talking to you,
That's weird, man.
and you like take psych evaluations.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um. Yeah,
There's
I think that
also
game. Yep.
another ambiguous discussion point is
Yes.
towards the end. She
Okay.
says that she says, "How can you arrest someone that doesn't exist?" And she
Exactly.
says, "It's what we've been. It's stories. What we've been telling each other is just stories."
Right.
So that brings up the point if the whole twin thing even exists at all,
Right.
or if it's just a story.
Just like. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Do you know? I thought it was strange how much she asks about like. She's like, well, who are your kids? You
Yeah.
know, like. She's always asking the detectives. Like, she's offended by their questions, so she's always like asking them.
Yeah.
And it didn't seem like that ever went anywhere, really.
No, that's true.
I don't know.
And what a game, though.
Well, it's just hard to know because I guess you could go in and look at it chronologically, but I haven't taken the time to do that.
Yeah. I started like what I thought that you were supposed to do, you know, the little cue thing at the bottom.
Yeah.
Like what I started doing was taking all the videos and then putting them in there as soon as I
Oh.
found a new one, and then
Yeah.
clicking them over and over and over and over until I got got them in chronological order. And then after
Oh.
I got like 50 or so videos in there, I was like, ugh, this sucks. And then
Yeah.
I figured out the whole you can see how many videos are left, and I wasn't even like half done yet, so I was like, well,
Right.
screw that.
Right. No, thank you.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then you go play mirror game and call it a day.
Yeah. But yeah,
I
it was
don't
a
know.
good time. It was a good game.
Yes. I don't think that game could have been made better.
Yeah,
in
I don't
a way.
think so
I think
either.
it's like perfect. That concept could not have been done better. I don't
Yeah.
think. But is it a video game? I guess we're gonna talk about that.
Yeah. We can talk about that next time. Though.
Sure. I don't think it. Like I've said, I think it's definitely a game you need to. If you just played that by yourself and never talked to anyone about it or looked anything up, I think it wouldn't be as good.
Yeah, definitely
I think
not.
it's a game that is meant to be talked about.
Yeah.
Dude,
and
the tattoo!
Yeah, I think in a lot of games now, like there's not this ambiguity So you can
No.
just like play a game, get all there is out of it, and just kind of sit there and be happy with it.
Yeah.
Whereas with this one, it's kind of the experience becomes more credible and worthwhile if you talk about it.
Yeah.
Pretty much. What am I supposed to do, Tucker?
Go down.
Oh, there it is.
Yes. Ooh,
Stupid peaches.
this is
Or
a cool level.
What kind of fruit are they?
We haven't talked about Crash Bandicoot at all.
No,
This
we
is a cool
haven't.
level.
Yeah,
Does he have a twin? Twin Sanity?
Yeah. Neocortex is his evil twin.
No.
No.
No. I'm trying to think if I have any more major
Major points.
wibbles. Yeah.
What were some of your biggest aha moments?
Definitely the lie detector.
Yep.
When she slips
As soon
up.
as I saw that thing, I was like, oh, dang.
When she starts the whole mirror thing, when she's talking about the mirror and like, oh, there's another mirror upstairs.
Oh, yeah. Yep, the second mirror.
Cause don't they? Because the mirror shatters,
Yep.
and that's how he dies. But then they have like a fully formed mirror, right? There are
I
two
think so.
mirrors,
Yeah, I believe there are two mirrors, yeah. Because
and that's a
he's-
result of him giving both of them.
Yep, giving
the
both
same
of them
mirror.
a mirror, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
Oh,
Oh man, Tucker, I died.
oh
I'm
Christian.
so close to the end of this level. Then we can stop forcibly trying to find more things to talk about.
No, dude. I'm just trying to remember. There's a lot going on.
Yeah, there is. Oops. Screw that up. Oh.
Oh, and like
Oh.
one of the like I didn't have a lot of aha moments, but I had a lot of video clips that I
Liked a lot?
like a lot.
Yeah.
The one where she talks about holding Eve under the water.
Yeah, that one
That's
is...
creepy.
That
That's
is
like
really weird and screwed up. What do you... I was thinking about that today. Like, what do you think she's talking about there? Do you think she just made that up, or do you think she actually like tried committing suicide when she was Eve?
dang.
I
Or you
was-
could take it.
I was
you could
thinking
take
the
it to
whole
mean-
suicide thing.
She had doubts about this whole facade, and she was just gonna become Hannah,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. She just wanted to be rid of the Eve part.
right?
Yeah.
Because they did not like each other, and the whole jealousy over boys, because boys liked Eve more.
Yep. Oh yeah, there was the whole virginity comb thing, which was really disturbing.
Oh my god, yeah, dude.
I was like, oh, what is wrong with you? That was one of the first things that got me to think that they were separate people, but it's just another little screwed up flourish I think they added in there.
And she had to punch her in the eye.
Yep.
She got a
Oh,
bruise.
that was another thing. The bruises.
Yeah.
Where are the bruises from? Where do you think the bruises are from, Tucker? We can end the episode with where are the bruises from?
Well, I assume because that was that I don't know. Was that recently after the murder?
She had bruises on 2 occasions. I could start this level. She had bruises on 2 occasions. There was the first one, which was like during like the.
Dude, this level.
Does it suck?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll probably die, but whatever. But there was like one during like the first, or one of the first few, and then there was another bruise later on.
Yeah.
And she attributed
Like,
it to
oh,
her
I
fast
fell from
metabolism.
the counter and the cupboard hit me in the eye.
Yeah, something like that. Some kind of rubbish. What
Oh.
is this? TNT right away? Okay. This game's
And
peevish.
okay, the last thing I'll talk about then,
Yep.
because I know this is going long. The sugar in the coffee thing, is that meant to? I assume that's meant to. I didn't look into it enough. I couldn't keep track.
Yeah, me neither. I
But
didn't look into it either,
assume-
but I had a hypothesis also.
Because they ask for different things.
Yep.
And I assume at some point they trip up and they ask for the same thing.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, I am assuming it's like a clue that they are the same person. But I haven't
okay.
looked into it enough.
I was assuming that it was like a sign that that she switched personalities.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was thinking, because at one point she's like, yeah, just coffee, no sugar, and then she asks for tea
Right.
with sugar, I think it is.
Because we never really see her switch.
Yeah, that's true. As far as we know.
Yeah, as far as we know, because... Dang.
Yeah. It's usually like within the day transitions.
Right. Like if that game had a different format and you could just watch the interviews, I don't think it would be interesting at all because it would just be like
Yeah, it would
the
just
story
be
doesn't
like,
make any sense.
yeah,
It
it'd
doesn't
just
add
be
up.
like watching a crime documentary or something
Right.
on TV. Wow, the
Actually,
first time I got that. But yeah, overall, it's a really cool game, and I would highly recommend it. How about you, Tucker?
yeah.
Yeah?
I think that's my game of the year so far.
You think so? Even better than The Witcher, huh?
I've played games like The Witcher before. I don't
Yeah.
think I've played a game like Her Story
Yeah,
before.
I can't say I have either, and that's what's really great about games now is that
Yeah.
you've got the little guys making really cool and innovative ideas like that and putting their name out there, which is really cool. And like yeah, like you said, something like that would not work if it wasn't interactive. And you piecing it togetger.
I think our podcast is starting.
Okay. Well, yeah, that was our Her
My
Story
tablet
discussion.
is pooping.
Freaking out at you, Tucker.
Yep.
Or we can stop here.
All right. Thanks for talking.
Peace.